Humanity stands on the threshold of an unprecedented chapter in space exploration with the Artemis program. As we prepare to return to the moon, this ambitious endeavor represents far more than just a revisit. It signifies a monumental leap forward in our quest beyond Earth's orbit. Against the backdrop of these endeavors, Canada's contributions emerge as indispensable, helping shape the course of our lunar odyssey and paving the way for future generations of space exploration. It's more than 50 years since humans last set foot on the lunar surface through the Apollo program, and although I'm in no way downgrading the importance of those missions, this time it's way above planting flags. It's about forging a sustainable presence on our celestial neighbor and building the infrastructure and expertise necessary for deep space exploration to more distant destinations, including Mars. The program is led by NASA with the collaboration of international partners like the European Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. It includes missions around the moon, the construction of a Lunar Gateway space station, and landing the first woman and the first person of color on the lunar surface. Since the gravity of the Earth makes it very challenging to escape the surface, its only natural satellite, or tiny little moon, represents a crucial opportunity here. It can act as a stepping stone, a launchpad in humanity's quest to travel onwards to Mars and everywhere else. Due to its relative location, it's a 100% certainty that sooner or later it's supposed to be our space outpost. Named after the mythological figure Artemis, the goddess of the moon and the hunt and Apollo's twin sister, the Artemis program symbolizes humanity's quest for discovery and exploration. It's a multi-mission campaign designed to push humans deeper into space. Okay, so there's going to be 3 missions, right? Artemis I was an uncrewed test flight of the Orion spacecraft that launched on the SLS rocket in 2022, and it was successful. It ventured thousands of kilometers beyond the moon, took these pictures, and returned to the Earth. Very important mission. The test proved ready the agency's rocket, spacecraft, and the ground systems. Artemis II will be a crewed test flight in 2025, and they will go all the way to the moon for 8 to 10 days to check another bunch of stuff but won't land on it. And Artemis III, targeted for late 2026, will fly astronauts to the moon. It's supposed to last 30 days and is set to be the first human moon landing since Apollo 17 in 1972. This time, it's going to be much more sophisticated. Before landing on the moon, astronauts will dock their spacecraft to the Lunar Gateway, a small space station orbiting around the moon. Artemis III astronauts will then be transported by a human lander to the moon's surface, where they will collect a variety of samples intended to deepen our understanding of key aspects of the moon. This Lunar Gateway is going to be a key initiative in future missions, as this outpost provides a staging point for human and robotic lunar missions and will potentially support multiple trips to the surface during a single Artemis mission. What is Canada's role in this new age of lunar exploration? Okay, so first, Canada is going to contribute a next-generation super smart robotic arm system known as Canadarm3 for the Lunar Gateway we talked about. With cutting-edge AI-powered software, this highly autonomous system will be able to maintain, repair, and inspect the gateway, capture visiting vehicles, and in general enable science both in lunar orbit and on the lunar surface. The Canadian Space Agency has also started a new initiative known as the LEAP for conducting scientific experiments in lunar conditions, aiding robotic and human expeditions, and laying the groundwork for essential technologies needed for upcoming deep space missions. Second, the CSA is preparing a Canadian rover to explore the polar regions of the moon in 2026 to try to find water ice, gather imagery, measurements, and data on the lunar surface, as well as survive an entire night on the moon, which are about 14 Earth days and are extremely cold and dark. And third, Canada will have 2 astronauts in these missions. A Canadian Space Agency astronaut, Jeremy Hansen, will be part of the Artemis mission, making Canada the second country ever to have an astronaut to fly to the moon. As every step brings us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos, the Artemis Moon Missions are a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humankind. Other than the scientific significance, this mission is about unity, collaboration, pushing the boundaries of human potential. With international partnerships and its commitment to inclusivity and diversity, Artemis serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration, lighting the way for future generations of space explorers and ultimately paving the way for humanity's next giant leap into the cosmos. We are the Artemis generation. Please subscribe to our channel and we'll make it worth your while.